Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with three new DAX functions. Those are conditional DAX functions. We'll be watching all these three functionalities into this video: if.EAGER, and IFERROR. So let's get started with the video. To come up with all these three functionalities, we will be creating three different calculated columns in which we will apply each of these DAX functions. For that, we will navigate to Table Tools in the Database section and New Column. Let me first delete both of these columns. Now if we will first deal up with the first DAX function, that is if. If is nothing but it's a conditional statement in which it will be checking for the logical operation, that what this particular operation is going to return. That is, if it is true, you will be having true statement in against it, and if it is returning false, then a false statement against it. How it is going to work, let's see by clicking on new column, which will create a calculated column. First we will rename it as column underscore if. Now this if will be taken here as first if DAX function, which is expecting basically three parameters into it. First one is logical test, second is result if true, and third is result if false. Both these two is mandate, that is logical test and result if true you need to provide into this if conditional statement, and result if false is the optional one, which is you may or you may not provide. As per your business requirement, you can go ahead with it. So first we will take up a logical test, like suppose 4 is greater than 5. Just we need to check that if 4 is greater than 5 or not. So if it is going to be true, then it whatever statement now on in the second parameter we will write, that will be returning there into the this particular calculated column. Or if it is going to return false, then the third option whatever we will provide there into this if statement, that will be returned. So let me take just true over here. It will return true, and then false over in the third parameter, and then we will click on enter, so that we will see that what it returns. You can see that 4 is not greater than 5, so it is returning false, and false is stated over here into this particular column. Now moving ahead with the second option, that is if.EAGER. So there is slight difference between if and then if.EAGER. So here let me first rename it as if.EAGER. We are having separate DAX function for it, so that is if.EAGER. It is also expecting same parameters what if was expecting, that is logical test, result if true, result if false. So suppose 4 is greater than 5. Now 4 result means we have the true statement as, if it is getting true, then it will be 4 minus 5, otherwise 4 plus 5. Suppose this is the operation we want to perform in the against this if.EAGER. So on click on enter, you will see that it will be returning same as it was returning into column if. But the slight difference is the operational difference, that is, you must be heard of the execution plan. So the execution plan suggests here that it will be whatever the calculation of 4 minus 5 and then 4 plus 5 is. This will be as soon as this if.EAGER is getting called into this calculated column, these 4 minus 5 and 4 plus 5 will be evaluated, unless and means it doesn't depend that it is getting true, this particular logical statement is getting true or false. It doesn't depend on that. It will calculate these two evaluations, and it will store in its memory as soon as this is getting result, means this is getting any result, that if it is getting true or false, basis of that it will pull out that result and put it into this new column. Whereas in this column, if it is not going such way, it is first calculating, it is first judging that if this conditional statement is true or false. Basis of true or false, it is then calculating if this is 4 minus 5 is getting to be calculated or 4 plus 5 is getting to be calculated. Whatever needs to be calculated, it is calculating that after it is judging this particular logical statement. But in this case the scenario is different. These two calculations are already getting performed before judging this logical operation, so that the operation becomes fast. And if.eager is hence it is a efficient way of stating if a statement into our data set. So when we will click over it, it should return 4 plus 5, that is 9, correct? You can see over here. Now the last option we are having, last DAX function, that is if error. So let's take again a calculated column, column underscore if error. If error is the DAX function which expects the value and value if error. That means whatever value you are going to provide here, suppose the value is 4000 and that is going to be divided by 0. Of course this is ending up with having error into the expression, that is 4000 divided by 0 is not defined, correct? So it is going to have error into it. So as soon as it encounters any error, whatever value now you will provide as the second parameter, it will be returned over there. So you can return like 999 if it is ending up with the error. So you can see that 999 will be filled in this particular column. And if suppose this is not ending up with the error, that means 4000 divided by 1. Let's see, whatever the value you will provide over here, that will be 4000. When divided by 1, it gives 4000, correct? So if it is correct, then it is going to result you that particular value. Otherwise the error value will be returned as soon as this particular expression encounters any of the error. So that is all about these three DAX functions. Hope you guys are clear about it. Any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Stay tuned to the channel for upcoming DAX functions.